Hello lovers, hello winners, welcome back. Welcome back to the Winners Circle. I've been MIA, I know. Life has been happening. Shit has been going down. I've been settling into my new life, and I recognize that I probably should give you guys a life update, but I've never really done like a whole life channel. I think this channel has always been about learning the things that we were never taught growing up, that I sometimes had to learn the hard way. And now I've created this platform so that younger women, or even women my age, and I've come to even learn, even older women can get this insight that I have gathered from all types of women. Why am I digressing? I think it's because I'm nervous, because I'm recording from this setting for the first time, and I miss my home setting with my couch. It was so comfortable and it was so perfect for me, and this is me making it work with what I've got because I felt inspired today. Actually, I've been feeling inspired for a while. I'd wake up in the morning and I dance some Beyonce. I've just been feeling like, guys, do you see how I look? I've been feeling exactly like I look. I've been feeling elegant. I've been feeling vivacious. I've been feeling vibrant. I've been feeling lively. I've been feeling gorgeous. I've been feeling delicious. I have been feeling all of that. And I realized maybe an hour or so ago, like, holy moly, you're supposed to use that energy to create something, and you have not created anything for your channel in a long time. So I took the signs from the universe, guys. So the things that I tell you guys here are things, and sometimes on my TikTok, actually the things that I put online are things that I actually implement in real life. So I listened to the signs because I was about to send a text to someone, and I was like, no, why am I giving this energy to someone? I don't want to invite them in my life like that. I need to redirect this energy somewhere else. And I was like, oh, I have a YouTube channel that I have almost abandoned that probably deserves my love and attention. And here I am. This was a very long introduction to kind of like get rid of the nerves and the jitters, like, oh, and get into action. What are we talking about today? Okay, let me give you guys the backstory because I feel like it's relevant to what we're going to talk about today, which is the Sacral Chakra, which is the yumminess of life. I must say, we are modeling this after Faith Queen Twerk Nketsi herself, because she is the embodiment of sacral energy. Remember when we started the series, I just think of celebrities and I'm just like, oh my God, if I had to make you a chakra, you would be that chakra. And that's what Faith is. Now back to my story. There's a really nice gentleman who's trying to like get me to Italy, and he's coming really strong with the flirting. And I was about to respond to his flirt, and I was just like, no. Why am I saying no? Because I am not in the position to fly out to a European country right now, to another European country right now. But then he did like awaken some energy inside of me. And that energy is energy that is in my sacral chakra. I'm not sure if this is gonna land correctly, but do I care? Okay, so he basically, my creative, lively woman essence, he awoken that. And instead of like then going back to him and having a back and forth, and then that energy is just like lingering, going nowhere, it is creative energy. As I always say on my TikTok, that energy, that essence is creative. And you know what I did? I redirected it to this channel. That is what the sacral chakra is about. It's about creativity. It's about emotions. It's where our joy of life comes in. It's actually my favorite chakra. Like, I am a pleasure babe. I love things that feel good. I love things that smell good. I love things that sound good, because the goodness of life can be found in our sacral chakra. This is why we've modeled it under Faith Nketsi. I mean, guys, let's just pretend she's not divorced. Like, divorce aside, Oh, Faith Nketsi was, I mean, her figure. Did it not give a whole peach situation going on? Her figure and her beautiful body, you know, it gave peach. And what is a peach? Usually it's peach in color, very close to orange, very sweet, very juicy. It's just like it's the honey of life, and that's what sacral energy is. It's the deliciousness of life, right? And Faith knew very well how to package it. She knew how to present it in a picture, and that's why she like exploded and she blew on social media, because something about that's why I said she is the embodiment of this energy. She managed to package it and present it to social media, and we saw her following explode because of it. Sacral energy is the more feminine. Remember, we discussed the masculine in our last video. We discussed the root chakra, which is the more masculine energy center, and this one happens to be more feminine. That's what happens with our chakra, right? It's like a masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine. That's how our chakras are set up. But the sacral chakra is very feminine, it's very seductive, it's very alluring, it's very delicious, it pulls people, it draws people to you. And it specifically draws the other gender to you because they really struggle with this, you know. As much as we struggle with things that are aligned with the root chakra, they struggle with things that are aligned with the sacral chakra. And for us, it comes very easily because, I mean, we create life. So of course, we have an abundance of the creative life force energy. And men have a bit less than us. I'm not going to say they don't have any. They have a bit less than us. And so they come to us because they want in on this energy. Like, this energy for them is so fascinating. How could you not be fascinated by it? It's the energy that creates life, you know? So they're very fascinated by it. Okay, I need to tread very carefully here and not conflate creative life force energy with sacral energy. I need to give you that disclaimer. For a moment, they are almost conflated, the two, and they're quite different. And you also can't blame me for conflating them, because I did tell you this is like my favorite energy center. So it is it's the sacral, and it draws people to us, and it draws the masculine to the feminine, because the masculine does not know how to produce this energy within themselves. They really struggle with it, and then they come flocking. And that's why the man would always go crazy about Faith, because of how she managed to package it and present it. They knew that, okay, this woman has an energy that I feel like I need it, because whether they want to admit it or not, men love us. And they cannot live without the sacral energy that we might or might not be willing to share with them. Remember, the sacral chakra governs our creativity, our emotions, and our desires. And isn't that like very feminine? And what was Faith Nketsi if she was not the packaging and screen, what's on your screen image of desire? And it's governed by water. Ooh, guys, that's why they call us izindoni zamans. That's the wrong phrasing. Indoni yamans. Okay, you don't care about Faith Nketsi. You don't even know Faith Nketsi. Why should you care about your sacral chakra? The benefits of a well-balanced sacral chakra is that you're able to feel your emotions completely. And I know people might think like, oh, I can feel my emotions and it's easy. Not really. You know, a lot of ladies sometimes suppress their emotions to please other people. We sometimes avoid our emotions, and we end up doing things like emotional eating. Sometimes we're perfectionists, right? And so when emotions come up for us and they're very difficult emotions, we suppress them, right? And another figure of sacral energy, more retro, I would say, is Marilyn Monroe, right? These are figures, people that felt things. It's very hard to put Faith Nketsi or to link her to feeling things, although I think on her show she she's showing how she's feeling about what she's going. But sacral energy is linked with not having repressed emotion. You know those women who will just like, God, you want Jojo? Is it Jojo? Real Housewife of Durban, and she'll just have like an explosive like emotional moments, and her husband will run after her. Because men also like, they like the drama, you know, that comes with having like a high maintenance woman, and also being expressive about your emotions and not holding them back to please anyone is part of having a well-balanced sacral chakra. This will also allow you to have good intimate relationships, not only physically intimate, but you will connect with people in your life easier. Like, you know, you don't need to have surface level things. If you are someone who often engages in surface level friendships, surface level relationships, you are struggling to go deep. And it could have something to do with your emotional center, which has a lot to do with your sacral chakra. When you're able and you allow yourself to feel your emotions, you know, just as I did, right? I was like, oh, this guy, why are flirting me? Why is he doing this? And I felt what I was feeling, right? And then I rechanneled it somewhere else, and it allows you to be creative. Like, I don't want to lie, the first time, please get my coloring book on my linked tree. Get my coloring book and exercise the joys of creativity, because unfortunately we do live in a very masculine world, so we suppress our more feminine skills, our more feminine desires, which is being creative, right? So when you allow yourself to feel emotions, then you create beautiful things from your emotions. Oh my word, guys, there is nothing as feminine as creativity. Nothing as feminine. Think of another person that I can think of is Adele. You know, the music that she's made because she was heartbroken, and she just got into, and many musicians got into the studio because they felt stuff, you know, and they didn't let those feelings sit inside them. They're like, I'm feeling something, and I'm going to transmute this energy, and I'm going to make it useful, and I'm going to create something beautiful. And because you can do this, right? So you fully experience life, guys, when your sacral is well balanced. You fully experience life because you absorb it, you feel it, you release it through your creativity. And if your man is good to you, you can release it in other ways. But you release it through your creativity, which means that you don't have suppressed feelings, which means you have room for joy. You enjoy life. You enjoy life. You enjoy life's pleasures. You know, there are people who have everything, but they can't enjoy it because they are dealing with anxiety, because they don't express their emotions, right? Having blocked emotions and not expressing your emotions in creative outlets, I want to focus on that. It needs to be a creative outlet, because sometimes when you want to release it and there's someone in the equation to releasing those emotions, it can get tricky. But if you release it to a creative outlet, whatever you create, that is your baby, you know, and no one can judge you for your creativity. So back to the point, because you release these emotions and life flows through you, because you let out the bullshit that you felt, you can now feel joy. You can the deliciousness of life is easily accessible for you because you have a well-balanced chakra, sacral chakra.